Hey Scrappy Peeps, it's Suzanna here today to share with you my first of my March layouts using the March kit from Elle Studio and the add-ons. So I have pre-cut the two of the cut files that come with this month's add-ons, and I have cut the chocolate bunny, and I did him out of brown cardstock, and then for the yellow bow I used one of the papers that's in the 6x6 springtime paper stack that's released this month. And then I used one of the purple patterned papers that's also in the springtime 6x6 paper stack, and I used the Happy Easter cut file. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to just come up with a way of incorporating some of the cards that are in the March kit into a layout in a pleasing configuration that isn't necessarily a grid layout. I feel like I use a lot of the kits and create very grid looking layouts. In fact, the next one you'll see is literally a grid layout. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and that's what I'm aiming for here. So I use a piece of the 6x6 paper pad with the florals behind the photos, and then I'm going to, and it ends up kind of becoming grid-like, but you don't really see it for all of the embellishments that are scattered throughout the layout. So I use that 4x6 card, and that is going to nestle the title. And then I have these really great wood veneer Easter eggs that are also part of the release this month, and I'm going to use those as decoration. And I like the way that the lighter, just the wood veneer, sort of stands out against all the other color on the page there. So I'm going to put the card down. I've committed to the placement of these things. Really all that's left is the fine details. So there's that 6x6 piece. And then I used a Fisker's punch for grass to nestle the bunny in. And I wanted to add a little bit of stitching to this layout, so I'm going to run upstairs and I'm going to zigzag stitch across the top, which is just a little subtle effect to add some green there. And then I straight stitched across the grass over into that journal card to just kind of give the illusion of some movement of that grass. So I am going to stick everything down, and with the finer things that I am using, I like to use a very thin layer of liquid glue. It doesn't warp anything, and it's easier to get in there and get all of those little bits and pieces of the letters down. So that is going to be where I'm going to nestle the title there. And I love the way that that chocolate bunny it offsets the darkness of the photos. So this is Easter morning in 2017. The kids their Easter baskets are most mornings in front of the fireplace, and our fireplace is a black granite / marble. I'm not sure which. And so I took my picture of the baskets themselves and then the kids with the baskets in front of that black, which is a lot of black against this white and these lovely spring colors. So I like the way that the darkness of the chocolate bunny offsets that and doesn't make the pictures stand out. So I use that green card there to offset the green where the bunny is, and now I'm looking for a third green element to kind of create a visual triangle, which will draw your eye from the pictures to whatever that thing is going to be, which actually ends up being a label, down to the grass, and then back up to the journaling card, which is where I'm going to nestle just a little bit of journaling. So I put the bow of the bunny on foam to match some dimension. I am going to layer these wood veneer eggs, and so I am going to use some foam adhesive behind them. It is a bit bulky, but really not much bulkier than if I were to add a brad or something along those lines. And I love the way that the stacked eggs just add to the eggs that are in the Easter basket there. So there I'm trying one of the green labels. It's in the March kit, and it's too horizontal compared to everything that's going sort of more vertically across the page. So I abandoned that tag, and then I find these two sayings. One is pink and says, "Love this story," and the other says, "Hip, hip, hooray." And I liked them where they were. However, I really wanted that green thing for my trio to be up the top left there, because that creates that visual triangle. So I used one of the labels, and so in the March kit there are pre-printed labels, and then there are tiny everyday label stickers, and so I backed that with cardstock. The labels are awesome, but if you're going to put them across a photo down onto paper, you can see the seam that's underneath of that photo, and they're pretty transparent as well, which is why I back all of those labels, just for a little bit more depth, and so that it's not distracting, because that's what to me it's distracting to the eye there. So that is my trio of green that's complete there, and I'm going to move those word labels. Love this story is going to go on those hearts, and I do use a few of the puffy hearts that come with this month's spring puffy stickers. And then the other label you can see right there is going to go on those eggs, that teal one that says "Hip, hip, hooray" there. So while the movement of the photo goes up and down into the title, there's enough of a horizontal that's created by the grass and those labels that it sort of ties everything together and unites all of the bits and pieces that are in the layout there. So that, my friends, is going to wrap up my layout that I'm going to share with you, created using the March kit and add-ons. Be sure to check out the affiliate link down below, and you are going to definitely want to grab that bunny cut file as well as those wood veneers and the March kit, because the colors really truly are perfect for spring and documenting your spring memories. Have you started documenting any of your spring memories yet? I'd love to see them. So enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Take care.